In Exodus 33:17, Lord said to Moses, I will do the very thing you have asked, because I am pleased with you and I know you by name. Greetings to all in Jesus' name. New Year is the best time for a fresh start. We make at least one decision or resolution, hoping to keep them until we make one the next year. Some of us plan to work hard and keep ourselves fit and healthy. Some would decide to prepare for an exam or decide to learn something new like music, driving, or even cooking. Every time we make such a decision, we process the time, the effort, and the resources we need to carry out the task. We are confident about the decisions because we are confident in our ability to press towards them. But this year, before we lose the hang of its commencement, let's pause for a while and ask ourselves, what have we asked from God? Bible says that God grants the desires of our heart. The verse which was mentioned is the response of God to Moses. Moses, who knew the great task before him, asked God his heart's desire, which was he wanted God's presence to go with him. God replied to him, I will do what you have asked. Isn't it wonderful and comforting to know that we serve a God who is willing to grant our heart's desire? God knows what we need in order to fulfill the mission He has entrusted to us. It could be to share the gospel to a person, or to witness God where He places us, or even to be a faithful in any role that God expects us to be. The reason why God was willing to grant Moses' desire is also mentioned. Firstly, God said, I am pleased with you. How can we please God? Hebrew 11:6 says, without faith, no one can please God. We try to please God through our talks, our actions, and talents. But God may not be pleased with us in what we do, because work without faith is dead. So, to please God, let's strengthen our faith in Him. The second reason why God was willing to grant Moses' wish was that God said, I know you by name. Isn't it wonderful to know that God knows our name? By this, God meant, I know who you are as a person. Our knowledge about a person depends highly on our relationship with them. For any relationship to grow, it demands us to spend time with that person. God does not withhold anything from those who love Him. Are we confident enough in our relationship with God that we can approach Him at any hour of the day? In this new year, let's evaluate ourselves again and ask if we are worthy enough before the Lord that God must grant our desires. Can God look at us and tell us, I will do the very thing you have asked because I am pleased with you and I know you by name? Such a life will not be shaken. The circumstances cannot take away God's presence if we live a life pleasing and in reverence unto the Lord. I wish you all a blessed year ahead. God bless you.